We do have our legend picks. We're starting off game 1 on Demon Island, and it's not going to be adversary. It looks like xJcoolJ is going to be on the, is that the Sentinel I see there? Rocking that little hat, and I think that's a very strong pick. Everyone's been talking about just how strong the hammer is in the current meta, and paired with those Katars that xJcoolJ knows and loves, this just makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think Sentinel is definitely looking like one of the picks that might show up a lot more if we're playing, you know, off the meta of the weapons. Here on the other side of the thing, though, I mean, Kaya, no stranger to being on this screen, clearly. Zen right now, you know, seeing this Kaya from Zen quite a bit as well. Oh, try to get a down sig. Gonna get hard punished for that, though, but not losing that stock just yet. Ooh, that was a little scary, though. Into the Sweat Beast. Doesn't make it back to the stage. That's good for Zen.
Oh, there's the end sig. Beautiful anti-air coming out from xJcoolJ. Needs one more or maybe a stomp sayer, but gets disarmed. That puts Zen in a really good position. Gets the gravity cancel sidelight, chase dodge into the down air to go ahead and secure that first stock.
That was clean right there. You know, that's one of the good things I do like about Sentinel, though, in this matchup in particular, though. Like, where you have some kind of trickier sigs here on Kaya, Sentinel definitely has a lot of sigs that just do exactly what they need to do, right?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm trying to anti-air, neutral sig. If I want to cover a lot of space in front of me, it's forward sig. If I want to cover space around me, it's down sig. And they're all going to work every time. He ends up getting himself a stock there, keep moving into this first game, right down the middle at the very beginning.
All right, now let's see. Zen has been on this bow for a little bit here. Just picked up a new one, and this is going to be pretty good. xJcoolJ trying to answer back with these Katars that he's known for and doing a great job here, finding ways in. Gets the read into the gravity cancel neutral sig. Tries to hit him with that shock to your system, if you will. Goes for the weapon throw. We have a chance at edge guard, and the Sweat Beats pushed Zen too far from the stage. Demon Island with those small sides couldn't get a wall touch, and he loses the stock.
Yeah, xJcoolJ getting the right reads there on that left side. That was a smooth, like, neutral light into a neutral air read side air to push him off that stage clean. There we go, XJ. Definitely showing you, yeah, I'm gonna keep these Katars in my hand. If I was supposed to play a Suri before, now I'm playing a different character, just guess what? We're sharing a weapon. I know what I'm doing with it. The combo's looking super clean right now from xJcoolJ.
Oh man, yeah, xJcoolJ looking so good with these Katars. Go for the side light and like true conversion there, and is looking to see how much further we can push this advantage. The pogo from Zen is going to be the equalizer, but not without taking a fair amount of damage about halfway through that final stock.
I also don't think he's been able to weapon cycle yet, so the next thing he's, yeah, going to pick up that hammer and see what he can do this time around. Oh, nice. You know what, at this point, yeah, you really only need a couple of those. A downlight, 2 more downlight stairs, maybe even just 1 if you get at the right spot. Will end up taking this game for him. Big damage coming out from Zen.
And at this point, too, Sentinel's side sig is pretty fast. You can really catch people sleeping with that one, so might want to represent that. But really, there it is. You know, you say it, and like a good neighbor, I mean, the side sig is there. It doesn't find the mark, though. Zen, though, trying to see if he can maybe make this comeback happen. That's a good start. Tries to get a read off of that side light, but doesn't find it, and actually gets the punish as a result.
Oh. All right, Zen's got to get back to the stage right here. Demon Island not doing, you know, favors with a lot of room to work with, and just like that, overextends a little bit, gets stomped, and sent out with that Sayer. Good first game for xJcoolJ.
Yeah, no, XJ's looking good, man. I'm happy to see Sentinel, bro. There's certain legends that, like, they only come, like, the seasons. You know what I mean? You don't get to have them there for a long time. You know, I feel like Brynn, surprisingly, has ended up in that spot, even though she used to be kind of a year-round staple. But Sentinel, definitely one of those characters. So really happy to see that. And we didn't even get to see xJcoolJ make use of what people often consider Sentinel's best sig, that down sig on Katars, not even ripped once.
This is, ooh, I mean, this is definitely like kind of a beatdown right here. I wonder if Zen's going to try to, if Asuri really is like a character that he plays a lot, that means like he's not using either of the weapons that, you know, he's used to seeing often. Not to say obviously he doesn't play this character a lot too, but I feel like maybe you do try to bring the Katars out. Maybe you do try to go Katar on one right now and see what you can get going. But as of right now, xJcoolJ looked very in control in the middle part of that match. I say all the way to the very end. Before that, it was kind of down the middle, and then yeah, he started getting a couple of these Katar signatures going through, or signature combos. It looks like we're gonna swap over to the Rayman. Interesting, okay. Interesting. Okay.
I'm here for it. I mean, you know, Zen, often known for kind of teaming with experience, right, has been able to play a pretty decent chunk of the cast. So I'm not too worried about this Dawson pick, but I don't know if that's going to be your answer to the Katars here. We'll see. I mean, so far, things are fairly even. A bit of a scary moment on the left side of the stage. There's xJ is doing such a good job of just forcing Zen into the corner, and so hopefully Zen will be able to have more presence on the stage.
Yeah, I feel like Katars is definitely one of those weapons that's going to have a much easier time of punishing the gauntlets for sure. So, yeah, I'm very interested to see how this one plays out. Right now, no Katars in hand, but it is going to be the hammer. I mean, even if he's not the most experienced with his hammer, I mean, it's really just getting some downlight stairs in there, try to get some extra damage. He's having a hard time getting off that wall, though.
Nice.
Oh, Zen saying, I'm going all the way out here, actually. Let me make sure you see that blast zone.
Yeah, no, extremely just completely went all the way to the left side of the screen there to go and secure that knockout. And now we have a pretty decent lead here, I'd say, for Zen, right? Only in the yellow on his first stock. xJcoolJ gonna have to kind of whittle and dime his way back here. The Qatar's not known for necessarily doing a whole lot of damage, but they can build it up pretty quick. And so we'll see if maybe we can find that retaliation stock taken in just a moment here. Zen's gonna go ahead and try everything in his power to stop that out.
Yeah, definitely try to get himself a W Shoryu in there. I saw it, but yeah, couldn't get that second side light or that second neutral stick to hit. That side light will, or that side air will be the one to go ahead and take that stock, though. He's been very good at finding that down light there to go ahead and finish out of these stocks. If that's all he ever needs the hammer for, that's great. Ends up throwing his weapon away, though. Maybe he's trying to get a little more hammer focus right in the second game.
Okay, and so far, I mean, we'll see things kind of working out here in the beginning. I mean, every hit, we've been talking about so much damage. A beautiful wake up with the stomp there to get that extended conversion, and just like that, this game's fairly even here. One stomp is all it takes to make the damage even here. And you can see xJ being kind of patient, swapping over to the Qatars, because then you get that neutral air you can throw out. It's so safe. Look at the conversion, double nair, almost got something wild, but couldn't find it.
Yeah, I think, honestly, maybe a jump.
Oof.
Oh, I said maybe a jump, like gravity cancel insig would have been it, but he probably thought it just had a little more range. Ends up losing that stock, though, gets put in a real bad position off that ground pound, and then just after that, all the momentum right back off his inside. Oh, misses the Sair, though. That could have been the stock for sure.
That's like 26 damage you just missed out on there, so you're definitely going to be feeling that one. But another stomp there should still secure the stock in the corner. Gets the nair as well. We can try to start throwing out those anti-air neutral sigs if you want to. Maybe a side sig, and that's exactly what we get there. xJcoolJ equalizes everything.
That side stick too, man. So much space in front of you, and also because he jumps, gets pretty vertical. So even with Zen being in the air, ends up getting scooped up and sent out real quick. xJcoolJ now back on the Qatars, though, gonna try to get a lot of this damage back. Just needs one good read. May not get a chance, though. The chase down. Wow, I can't believe he actually made it back.
Okay, xJ has Zen in the corner here. Goes for a ground pound on Qatars in the yellow. Definitely a brave play to go for here, but gets the double D-light off the gravity cancel there. xJcoolJ is inside Zen's zone, and Zen's just trying to space him out, but can't keep him away.
Ooh, okay. Did some decent damage here before going into the hammer. Not enough to start really threatening the stock until he gets another one. Oh, my. The spacing was there. It was so close. Unfortunately, just a little too far out. He's still doing a great job, though. This hammer is getting it done.
Yeah, I mean, one more downlight is all it takes for xJ. D-light recovery from Zen should be enough now. It's going to be a matter of who can find it. Just a raw recovery from Zen might be enough. Maybe from the base platform. Throws out the side stick. It's not going to work. Jumps through, crosses through with the side air. It's not enough. He stuffed out the recovery, but he still has enough aerial drift to get the wall touch. A D-light recovery maybe from xJ could work. He throws away the Qatars.
Oh, no.
What is going to be your option? Are you going to do it unarmed? Ooh! Yes! That's the classic D-light gravity cancel N-sig for the optimal punch there. You need that extra oomph from the N-sig to go ahead and secure that knockout.
I love that, too. I mean, like, I was a little scared at first when he threw away the Qatars, but now that I think about it, it might have been it's probably an easier confirm to go for because of the range of the D-light of unarmed in comparison to the range of your D-light with your Qatars. You know, trying to go for D-light recovery, although it is very good confirmed. Yeah, if he feel like he had that one kind of scouted out. Now, most likely probably one of the downlight Sair from Hammer, but he's like, you know, if I can't do that, then I'll go the next step, unarmed D-light, GC neutral heavy to go ahead and take it.
And, you know, honestly, at the end of the day, on those Qatars, there is no true KO confirm you can go for. So, you know, throwing them away and doing it unarmed, in some ways, depending on how you look at it, you can consider it optimal. But here we go, going into game 3 now. xJcoolJ up 2-0 against Zen. I think we both probably thought this might be a closer set thus far, but who's to say that Zen doesn't make the reverse 3-0 happen? But the start has to be here on the Fortress of Lions.
I just need to get a game, bro. Like, I mean, I literally was like, you know, if I had to put you know, my money on it, blast in my head, like, looks like I'm gone. Looks like I'm gone. Like, actually, right now, got to get my man on the board, though. He's doing a good job right here at the beginning of his third game, at least putting some damage on. Also got that weapon disarming xJcoolJ. Trying to get a little starve going. Very opportune dare. Push him over that edge.
Okay, yeah, great start for Zen so far. Can we just close out this stock? Can't quite get that final hit, and xJ able to pick up Qatars and extend an edge guard here. Nice turnaround with the nair. Can we close it out? A GC sidelight is exactly what Zen is going to be able to find.
Yeah, that was just probably the most, the worst angle you could probably take under the stage to try to be able to get back safely when he was looming over there with the gauntlets in hand. So, yeah, the weapon toss, nice. These side sigs definitely working out quite well for xJcoolJ.
Yeah, it's one of those, the SIG is just so fast, you know? You really just kind of flashbang your opponent and you say, yeah, were you ready? And if the answer is no, you just lose your stock.
Yeah, definitely one of the cooler changes there too, you know, making it so it's just a one swing, lets you charge a little more. So much easier for you to just kind of throw out and maybe sham out your opponent real quick off that stock. And then if you want just a little extra distance, you know, you just got to charge a little bit. Boom, here we go. Sliding across the screen. Hold on.
Yeah, no, exactly. Even in game one, we saw xJcoolJ actually get the charge side sig and go so far. Zen missed the punish because he wasn't ready for the spacing on it. And so really great utility here. But here we go, xJ getting a beautiful turnaround with the recovery into the side air and gets another scoop. That's going to be the hammer recovery. Has to stuff out this end sig, but is not ready. That needed to be a ground pound or something else to get around that hitbox, but forgot about that unique Rayman option and ends up losing the stock for it.
Yeah, he definitely looked like he was ready to cover just like an air dodge.
Yes.
But he was definitely not ready to cover the GC neutral sig. So unfortunate for him, man. Jumps right into it and ends up losing that stock. Okay, we swinging. Said neutral sig, don't mind if I do.
I got plenty of those. So I got BOGO. But unfortunately, not going to find the mark there. I mean, xJcoolJ still fishing for this penultimate stock of Zen. Zen getting all this extra damage, unarmed as well. Just being able to, well, okay, but that's an option, man. He just did it. I'm here for it. He sent a statement with that ground pound. I don't know what Zen was doing over there anyway, but he went ahead and let it rip.
Yeah, and honestly, you know, with that, I mean, great awareness. I'm going to give it to xJcoolJ to even see that as an option to go for. And I was like, yeah, this is going to hit. Like, this is going to hit for sure. So, as of now, good chase down here from xJcoolJ one more time. Zen, hopefully not let this game start and escape from the hammer back in hand for xJcoolJ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all right, he just likes ground pound. That's what I'm seeing.
Stop a full send it. Gets the down air as well. Nice retaliation from Zen. 2 down airs. The side is going to hurt a lot, but he's going to survive. Has to get through this edge guard, and Zen has no weapon, so xJcoolJ is able to get onto the stage. This end light's going to send to the opposite side, and we have to rinse repeat this scenario. Can Zen get the corner guard?
He's looking. Yes, I think the stage, there's just a little more wall than like Demon Island, so you're able to kind of like mess around on that wall just a little more, but still like the option of trying to at least throw a side stick or a down stick over the ledge.
And that's it.
Yeah, there it is. Dash and neutral light going to do it. Got him all the way off the stage already, too. So, Center Tap Blast Zone, good stuff to Zen to go ahead and stay alive here. xJcoolJ, though, going to try to close this set out in this next game. Otherwise, we'll be seeing that game 5.
Yeah, very happy to see signs of life from Zen here. xJcoolJ was looking very strong in those first 2 games. Also, still strong in that last game. I mean, it did come down to the final stock, but I believe Zen was only about in the yellow to early orange there. And so there just weren't many mistakes xJcoolJ could make by that point. And Hammer is definitely a weapon that rewards precision, because if you miss, you will receive a punish. And so right back to the Fortress of Lions we go. xJcoolJ looking for a weapon here. Zen does have those gauntlets. xJ does manage to pick up the Katars as well. And the Katar into Gauntlet matchup, I mean, historically has always been one that the Katar players say they do pretty good in, you know? Like, it just kind of hits all the angles that Gauntlets kind of leaves itself open to, right? That side light, really susceptible to getting punished by that down light, and that neutral air is just so pesky to deal with Gauntlets.
Yeah, you saw xJcoolJ try to get that punch in there with the,
ow.
My man is getting bounced, okay.
He got hit by that exact same combination in the last game as well, just getting red on his defensive options there after getting hit by down air.
All right, gonna get himself back onto the stage. Kind of struggling to finds a soft platform to at least get back down, but...
Oh, that caught. Yeah, and he got a jump taken out of that as well. Has to burn the dodge to touch. And what the heck, an NC?
Hey, I was kind of with it. If he had dropped this a little further, you know, that might actually hit, but still, xJcoolJ knowing exactly the limits of his character or limits of that movement, ends up getting that ground pound, almost sending it, getting an early stock there. I feel like if it was not unarmed, he definitely would have got that stock.
Oh, no punish. xJcoolJ being extremely patient, baits out the dodge as well, but just can't line up the stomp. Doesn't space out that side sig well enough either. That's going to be a big punish. That could have been a side sig as well, but hey, we'll take the stomp there. It's good damage, but not enough to get the KO. I think the side sig, on the other hand, would have secured the stock.
Gotta find his opening. Okay, he's looking for the dash back. I think Zen has been giving that dash back up a lot, though, so very smart, or a very good idea for xJcoolJ to go for. Does end up finding another down light into the recovery this time. Go ahead and get that stock. Good stuff. xJcoolJ always managed to get the stocks first. Zen, though, is going to have to step it up. No weapon in hand. He's got the damage at the very least, but he's got to find himself a weapon. A very solid hit. The axe could be it if he finds a smooth Sair here. Neutral light, not enough yet.
Okay, and goes for the gravity cancel side sig charge to get that second swing for extra distance. That's that nice tech we like to see. One of the affordances that you get from Sentinel, and a huge punch there. Those 3 hits alone putting on so much damage. 2 back-to-back side lights. Zen can't get out the corner. xJcoolJ full sending it. He sum up a stock. It doesn't matter. And just like that, he's pretty much lapped Zen at this point.
Yeah, Shorty, he really just kind of like he really just kind of bullied him over there when he got this hammer back in hand. And that should definitely be enough finally. But Zen, I mean, look at that. He's already starting to hit that red. I mean, he's really in danger, especially if this hammer comes back out from xJcoolJ.
Actually, it's like, where's the spawn? There it is. Throws away. The Qatar's going to throw him away again. Wants the hammer. Wants that guaranteed KO confirm. Doesn't want to play off of, potential reads here. Just says, come on, where's the spawn? And just kind of camping on the platform. There it is. 1 stomp is all it takes. Even a falling Nair saying, you know what? At this point, all I want is damage so that anything I do will knock out. And I get it. But Zen able to punch that neutral sig and start off a pretty decent string here.
Oop. Movement. Sent. Okay, one more time. Got to get that boy out of there. This is looking real rough for Zen for this last game, potentially of his, if he's not able to, kind of bring it back right now. With the way that xJcoolJ has been playing, he's been kind of dominating Zen. The whiff right here finally gives himself a little in-light action. Off the stage, wow, good interrupt.
Okay, kind of trading a bit too much here. xJ on the back foot here, but I mean, only in terms of these current exchanges, still has an extra stock. So all things considered, not a huge deal. You can throw out that down tick as well. Katars, we still haven't seen much of that either. Great to use on the ledge. But, I mean, maybe getting a little bit too precarious here. There's a lot of opportunities for Zen to counter poke here. That recovery almost sending xJcoolJ off the top. But there we go. Has a bit of the advantage. Zen coming back aggressively, but you can't really take many more hits here. Nice patience there and a reaction with that gauntlet recovery. Zen bringing things down to final stock.
Yeah, I'm still a little scared for Zen now. I mean, we keep being this far back, and we're not really getting like a crazy momentum swing here in the way of Zen. So he's getting a couple twos.
Oh
wow.
my God!
My God! Just
so wake up!
Let me go ahead and show you where you shouldn't be standing. Definitely not right here at the edge, bro. Oh.
I could have sworn my eyes just popped out of my face like the mask, bro. I was just like, what? Like, like what? Like,
Gadzooks.
I was insane. No, I mean, absolutely valiantly played.